transmisogyny is a myth. I think it's an invalid construct. It comes from a transsexual feminist author, Julia Serrano, and she, in her book *The Whipping Girl*, she was really good at describing the kinds of bullshit that male-born femmes like me and like her that we face in lesbian spaces, in feminist spaces. She's talking about all of these double binds that were put in about male entitlement and male privilege and male energy, that, you know, unless we're femmer than femme, unless we're completely passive and every stereotype of femininity, unless we totally perform that at all times, we're always going to be hit with that male entitlement or male privilege, you know. So that in women's spaces, you know, we're fucked. We're totally fucked over. But at the same time, I think this trope, you know, I mean, it's a bizarre word, transmisogyny, you know, and it's this idea that it's a kind of transphobia which is only directed at MAB, at trans women, and that, you know, and then the cause of it is kind of bizarre, is this idea that trans women are hated for their femininity, you know, which, you know, works in some kind of, you know, it fits it into feminism, you know, you can, because you can call other women misogynists, you know. I mean, it kind of works in the logic of feminism, but it's totally bizarre. I don't think it will ever really convince anyone, because I think it's totally denying the cause of the discrimination. Is, you know, Julia's right. We are treated like fucking shit. And the reason is not because we are femme, but because we're male at birth. You know, and that's something that you know, part of the transsexual activism is always trying to deny, you know, not use that word male, to deny any kind of male socialization, to try to deny anything to do with maleness. But, you know, that's the whole thing, is they're still going to hold it against you. Yeah, you can deny it. You can deny that you were male at birth, and you can say that the lesbian feminists are treating you like fucking garbage because you're too feminine. But they're treating you like fucking garbage because of deep-seated chauvinism and bigotry, you know, within feminism itself. You know, and certainly within lesbian feminist spaces. You know, there's a bigotry and a bias towards the male born, and trans women, you know, bear a lot of that. And until trans women admit that they are being hated for their male bornness and can say that out loud, nothing's ever going to change.